So hello everyone, this is Monday, August 2022 and we are doing the Hindu Daily edition. So as usual, we'll be first identifying the most important news followed by a detailed discussion of the same. So let's see. So Kalai Selvi becomes the first woman chief of CSIR in 80-year history. Congratulations to her. China keeps pressure on Taiwan for fourth day of drill. Aldos become first Indian triple jumper to win as gold at CWG. Very well done. Nikat Niru punch their way to glory at Birmingham. Okay, so congratulations to them as well. So we are doing good at this Commonwealth game, right? PM Lord states for cooperative fine. What are on the cards? Crop diversification, NEP, National Education Policy, and urban governance. Yes, urban governance will be on the card. Satellite launched by SSLV in wrong orbit, not usable. Okay. Only 3 IPS officers opted for central deputation. This is the problem. Let's see the next thing. If we have any news here on these pages. Generally, we don't have important news here on these pages. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Cheetah reintroduction. NBA chief dismisses concern. We should keep in mind that cheetahs are being brought to the country on experimental basis. Two places, Nauradehi and this Kuno Panpul, right? Mainly at Kuno Panpul, it will be relocated. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. JDU says won't join Union Ministry, hit backs at RCP Singh. Okay, so this has been a new turn in Bihar politics is taking place. Water let out at Cheruthoni Dam, gates of Twin Reservoir to be opened. Okay. India, democracy and promises of republic. Give it a read. Okay, this is good. What should be the goals? Human development should be one of the goals, right? US, Taiwan, China. Okay, fine. Repeated thing. Tapping technology to check minor mineral plunder. Okay. Why minor mineral? Because it is related to, it is in custody of state, right? India has grossly underestimated the use of illegal mining which damages environment and causes revenue loss. Example, illegal sand mining Bihar, Odisha. Two places are confirmed for this. Okay, Odisha also quarry mining of stone chips and all those things. Okay, we'll see if time permits. We'll do it very briefly. Let's see what he has to say, because it is saying tapping technology, so it is a technological solution. Okay. Pasmanda not required, fudging data not required. The working of Supreme Court collegium, we all know, but still we'll do the gist. It is important. Great Barrier Reef recovery, vulnerability and climate test gist would be enough, I think. Still, if required, we'll go for it. We'll do the gist here, crypto thing. To take oath in MP Panchayat. Cooperation with Combined Maritime Forces. Okay. Nothing here. Congress MP urges Rahul to take back charge as party chief. What to say now? EC certifies VP election result. So we have our new VP, Jagdeep Dhankar. Okay. Just know the electoral college of VP and the process therein, right? Because it is important. Both president and vice presidential election are taking place. So one of them is coming in next year examination. Okay. Foreigner tribunal appointment hands free. Okay. Nothing on the economic space today. Now this Taiwan state comes in news, so it is important place now. You mark it out. Okay. IAEA raises alarm over strikes at nuclear plant in Ukraine. Yes, yes, Russia should obviously try not to hit a nuclear plant because it would lead to a lot of trouble for entire humanity, right? And things continue for India. What is the status of this thing now? How many golds and how many silvers? What are the total medal tally for India? It is nowhere printed, na? Let me find it out. India's position at Commonwealth Games. Fourth. Oh my God, that's great. India ended its campaign with total. Ended its campaign? What? Which one? Which year it is? 2022. Sixth. Okay, India's position Commonwealth Game. Okay, place 6 on after winning 4 medals on day 5. Okay. So let's see what we have on the card. Let me just open it up. Now let's see. We are at 5th, right? 18 gold, 55 total medal. What a performance it is. Okay. But see, Australia 174. England won, I think 66. 91 Canada 48. We will be at 4th if we win 2 more golds, right? Then we will be at 20 and they will be obviously below us. Okay, let's see what are the events left. Cricket, we got a silver yesterday, right? Okay, now let's begin the analysis for today. I think it was 4th page. No sir, it is 5th. Okay, so nothing on these pages, so we go directly to the text and context page. If time permits, then we'll be doing that editorial because that's not very important for our examination as I perceive. Let's see this entire explainer because Supreme Court is always important from our exam point of view, right? The working of Supreme Court collegium. How is the collegium constituted? So process of constitution and what are its responsibilities? Who is said to be the next Chief Justice of India? It's UU Justice UU Lalit. Okay, just know this thing. It was in newspaper some days ago. Chief Justice of India tenure is drawing up in few days. Ramana Collegium has been particularly successful meeting the frequency and working quickly. They took perennial problem of judicial vacancy by its horns and turned it around. The Collegium as the United Front was able to recommend numerous judicial appointments, scripted history by getting 9 Supreme Court judges appointed in one go. One of them was Justice B.V. Nagaratna. She is a woman and she is set. If everything goes right, then she will be the Chief Justice of India in 2027. Okay, that is the most important thing. What exactly is collegium system? The system was born out of years of friction between judiciary and executive. The hostility was further accentuated by the instances of court packing, the practices of changing the composition of judges in the court. Okay, what is court packing? The practice of changing the composition of judges in the court. Mass transfer of High Court judges and two supersessions of Office of CJI in 1917. Three judge cases saw the evolution of collegium system. In the first judge's case, the court held that consultation with CJI should be full and effective. The second judge's case introduced the collegium system in 1993. It ruled that CJI would have to consult the collegium of its two senior-most judges in apex court on judicial appointment. The court held that such a collective opinion of collegium would have primacy over the government. In the third judge's case in 1988, it was presidential reference that expanded the judicial collegium to its present composition of CJI and four of its senior-most judges. So how does it work? If you have read Lakshmikant properly, then you must be knowing about these three judges cases, right? The first judges cases, the second judges cases, the third judges cases. Okay, you must be knowing about this. If you don't know, then just give it a read from your Lakshmikant. That would be enough. How does collegium system work? The collegium of CJI and four senior-most judges of Supreme Court make recommendations for appointment to apex court and high court. The collegium can veto the government if names are sent back by the latter. Okay, you see, collegium of CJI and four senior-most judges. Okay, make recommendations. Fine, for appointment at apex court and high courts. Okay, now what can it do? The collegium can veto government if the names are sent back by the latter, but means if it is sent back by the government for reconsideration. That means if government sends back the name, then it can be vetoed by the collegium. The basic tenet behind the collegium system is that the judiciary should have primacy over government in matter of appointment and transfer in order to remain independent. However, over time, collegium system has attracted criticism even from within the judicial institution for lack of transparency. It has even been accused of nepotism. The government efforts to amend the constitution and bring NJC, National Judicial Appointment Commission, was struck down by Constitutional Bench in 99th Constitutional Amendment Act. Right? You know this thing. Judicial appointment. How are judicial appointment to Supreme Court made? The appointment of CJI and judges of apex court is governed by memorandum of procedure. Okay, the appointment is governed by MOP. CJI and judges of Supreme Court are appointed by President under Clause 2 of Article 124. The appointment of the office of CJI should be of the senior-most judge of Supreme Court considered fit to hold the office. The Law Minister would, at an appropriate time, seek the recommendation of outgoing CJI on his successor. Once the CJI recommends, the Law Minister forwards the communication to Prime Minister, who would advise the President for the appointment. Okay, under Article 74. Okay, so not 74, 79 or 78 it is. 78 it is. Okay, Prime Minister should or you should say 74 7 plus 78 read together. Okay. In case of appointment of a Supreme Court judge, when vacancy is expected to arise in the apex court, the collegium would recommend a candidate to Union Law Minister. Okay, so what happens? Appointment of Supreme Court judge means a vacancy of judge has been created. Above is for CJI. Okay, and this is for judge. When vacancy is expected to rise in apex court, the collegium would recommend the candidate to Union Law Minister. The CJI would also ascertain the view of senior-most judges in Supreme Court who hail from the High Court from where the person recommends that comes from. The opinion of each member of collegium and other judges consulted should be made in writing and from part of the file of the candidate sent to the government. If the CJI had consulted non-judges, he should make a memorandum containing the substance of consultation, which would also be a part of the file. After the receipt of the collegium recommendation, the Law Minister would forward it to the Prime Minister, who would advise the President for the matter. Okay, so I think these are more of a procedural thing, so you may not, it's not necessary that you remember everything, but yes, no. You may note these things so that it can come handy for a single statement out of 3 or 4 statements given in the questions of prelims, right? The Law Minister would forward it to the fine. How has the increase in judicial appointment lowered pendency of Supreme Court in Supreme Court? The increase in number of judges has not only guaranteed lower pendency, okay, the number of pending cases has risen to 70, has not guaranteed, okay, not only not guaranteed, okay, the number of pending cases has risen from 71,500 on August 1, 2022 from a little over 55,000. This is despite the fact that number of sanctioned judges strength of Supreme Court was increased to 34. A steady rise in areas regardless of the periodic increase in judicial strength has been constant phenomena since 1950. 1950, Supreme Court has 8 judges and pendency of 100 plus cases. A decade later, judges' strength of Supreme Court grew to 14 and pendency rose to about 3,300. In 1978, the number of apex court judges was 18 and pendency crossed 14,000 mark. In 86, 26 judges were there and there were about 28,000 pendency. In 2009, pendency went beyond 50,000 and presently it is about 72,000, right? The course currently has 31 working judges plus 1 CJI, which means what? 32 total strength, okay. 4 serving including CVI Ramana with retire in few months. The successor Justice UU Lalit is scheduled to retire in November 8 with hardly 3 month tenure at top judge. Justice Chandrachud is in line as per the seniority to be the 50th Chief Justice of India because Justice M. Rana was 48th, okay. 49th would be UU Lalit and 50th would be whom? DY Chandrachud. Fine. The problem of area and vacancy in apex court may likely to fall on his shoulder in a year of churn. Fine. So a very good article. If you consider things, it is a area from where prelims question I think will be framed, right? Let's see the next one. The Great Barrier Reef recovery and vulnerability of climate threat. The highest level of coral reef within the past 36 years has been recorded in northern and central part of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, according to annual long-term monitoring report by Australian Institute of Marine Science. Australia's GBR is world's largest reef system. The new study shows record levels of region-wide coral cover in the northern and central Great Barrier Reef since first ever AIMS. Okay, AIMS is Australian Institute of Marine Sciences survey was done. The record level of recovery was fueled by increase in fast-growing acropora corals. So mark these terms. However, they are fast-growing. Scientists warn that these fast-growing corals are also more susceptible to environmental pressures such as rising temperatures, cyclones, etc. Right? So this is also one thing. Give it a read. You will see 2-3 things. It is just the thing that you read in theory, I think. Look, the condition for survival of corals is important here. Survival conditions. What are those? 27 degrees Celsius temperature plus minus 1 degree Celsius is allowed. Okay, pure water and these kind of things are there. Fine. No cloudiness. Nothing should be blocking the sunlight and all those things. Fine. USD coin, what it is? Why are regulators swooping? Down on stable coins. How do stable coin feature with crypto market? Okay, let's see just. A stable coin is a digital currency whose value is respect to stable assets such as dollar or gold. The best known stable coin today is Tether. For a cryptocurrency trader, tracking stable coin flows can help them to gauge the state of market or even make educated guesses about future cryptocurrency prices movement. Stable coins are only as stable as the investor's faith in peg. In early July, Financial Stability Board, a body which advises major economies on international finance, promised to push for stablecoin regulation, citing recent turmoil, the Terra USD crash in the cryptocurrency market. Okay, fine. Just know this thing. I don't see it coming in examination anytime. Just know that there are stable currencies that are stable coins that are actually pegged to currencies and gold, right? Just know things. In science, you have to know things. You don't have to go in detail because this exam is not of science. Okay, so I think we are done. Okay, let's see. The head of IEA is concerned about shelling of a nuclear power plant in Ukraine, as it may say. Okay, fine, nothing here. So I think let's see that article. At least we'll have something out of it. So tapping technology to check minor mineral plunder. Look, why this plunder is what term is used, because it is being taken out in a wrong way or non-legal way, illegal way, right? So how could technology be tapped in? So the power of technology, I think this would be enough for this. All other things are stories that we are not interested in. The satellite imagery can be used, okay, to monitor the volume of extraction, also check mining process. Even for past infractions, the NGT and administrative authorities can obtain satellite pictures for past 10 to 15 years, and uncontrovertibility shows how small hillocks of earth, gravel or small stone dunes have disappeared in the area. Recently, NGT directed some states to use satellites imagery to monitor volume of sand extraction and transportation from riverbed. Well-planned execution of these directions increases revenue from minor minerals in all of these states. Only one solution. Oh my god. Additionally, drones, okay. Internet of Things, blockchain technology can be leveraged by using global GPS, RF radio frequency and RFL radio frequency locator. State governments such as Gujarat, judicial directions such as High Court of Madras have employed some of this. Okay, fine. So it is just saying, I'll give you a hint here so that you understand. It is saying, if I have some page to explain, we don't have any advertisement were there, no? On this page, yes. So it is saying, say this is the area, so you keep a view on it, okay, either through satellite or through drones, okay. Means either you can have a view or have an entire view of it. This is what it is saying. After that, when you get the image here, use IoT and send it to the devices of the officers or the required concerned authorities, right? And they can again monitor feedback and all those things can be done, okay. So I think you got it now. With this, we come to end of today's newspaper analysis. I hope you like it. If you like it, consider subscribing the channel, liking the content, commenting and sharing our work. Fine. Now it's time to say a goodbye to you. So goodbye all. Good luck. Study hard and Jai Hind. So friends, I really hope that you like this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel and share this video with your friend. Follow us on Telegram as well. Also keep studying hard, keep following your dreams and keep tuned to our channel. Comment below for any suggestion. Till then, goodbye, good luck, keep studying hard.